life, and then emerged to stand erect as a cathedral over the coldness of the death of the land. I station myself on the rock's fringe of time to gaze upward from this sleeping place of ancestral spirits who have left their only earthly remnants in humankind will never trample upon. Rather, in the end, it will surely trample upon humankind. It is as though I am looking up from atop the first altar. See, we had altars to the Creator. As time went on, this had got perverted and or destroyed. By 1820s, gone, all of them. 1 year after Kamehameha's death. Not even a year. It is as though I'm looking up from atop the first altar of my ancestors to the invulnerable Heao. So what they're saying is church, but we that's just a European term, so you would understand. It was called a temple. So it was on top the first altar of my ancestors to the invulnerable temples of their god, the Akua. So it's not saying the many gods. It was saying these temples were built for the Creator. And it was later that these things got perverted and was given to the elemental gods, like the god of war, and the god of the ocean, water, and all of these different gods that had been introduced, had been adopted. So here we go. Below, there's not a dot of flesh of my ancestors' true images. Below, there's not a dot of flesh of my ancestors' true images. We didn't keep images in ancient time because it was against our laws, statutes, and commandments. There are only the cracks, crevices, and caves that contain their bones. The bones are there, no matter how they have been ravaged, reaped, and scattered throughout the course of modern times. The cliffs contain the physical reality of my ancestors and of all humanity. This reality is true. All flesh will turn to this. It is there. It is there for me. It is there for me. Not a physical reality in the space of this earth beneath me, but a physical reality in my own memory, in the depths of the ancestral pathway that I was born to walk upon. Now you understand as an Israelite that you are walking upon a pathway, an ancestral pathway from the Creator to awaken to the truth and to go back to Him. And this is all this is. We are on our way back to the Creator and worshiping only the Creator, not images and idols. I've stood in the garden of origin of my first ancestors. I've been united with their remains there, and through those remains been united with the voices who built the first altar that brought them there. This is what I perch upon, the memory of their voices in transaction with the Akua gods. You see the lowercase a? Now he's talking about, now this is a reference to all the gods. Because it's, and the people of old continues to echo today, whispering in every Hawaiian, their voice. We're not here for many God worship. We're not here for that. We're here for to analyze their history, to get the babies out of the bathwater, as Marcus would say. So we're gonna hit this up. Their voices whisper from deep within the soul of every survivor of the indigenous people of ancient Hawaii name. So the W is pronounced V. So Hawaii name. Even though these voices have been stifled by Western religious concept of the perfection of their belief in Christianity. See, so now he's attacking Christianity because he understands Christianity is the hijack. Western religious concepts of the perfection of their belief in Christianity, which place the indigenous gods of people around the world into their physical remains to rot in a city of worms. So he's saying that the Christian belief and what do you call it, the Spanish Inquisition, had destroyed populations throughout the world, and had taken everybody and dismissed their beliefs and had them rot away and adopt this Christian beliefs. But for the survivors of the race who have yet to enter the city of worms, the voices whisper. The voices whisper. Outside of his gates of rot. Outside of his gates of rot is the door to your ancestral heart. In your inner ear. See, now this is when it gets deep. In your inner ear, deep within, hear the whispers of ancestral souls, the voices of the people of old. They are whispering to those who choose not to hear, whispering to those who choose to distance themselves. What do? We choose not to hear. We don't care. That shit ain't real. We don't want to hear that. Show me the bodies. Show me the bodies. What we do, we distance ourselves. And we do heathen stuff. I'm not trying to say like anything you do is heathen. I'm saying we go out to the day trying to get pussy. And we have women. We do ill shit. We get jobs. We don't get businesses. We subservient when we are the dominant, we are the intellectuals, we are the creative people. Yeah, we let our shine benefit other people and help them succeed in life. When we don't yearn for our success because we don't understand history, we don't understand our plight, we don't understand what the surroundings around us that prevent us from becoming who we are. That's all we gotta do. We gotta hear. We gotta choose to hear. I wanna hear. Creator, talk to me. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna talk to you, but listen, you'll hear something from the source of the whisper, deep within their own inner ear. Still, the murmuring goes on. The murmuring goes on. With the will to survive, the will to survive. There it is. There it is. Did you hear? From this, the perfection of the Western concept of Christianity cannot separate me. I will not let Christianity separate me. Nothing can separate me from the sacred voices of the first garden of my ancestors. He's saying what I'm saying. My ancestors, the teachings of my ancestors, before the hijack. For I've spent my life gazing at its will to survive. Meaning I'm gazing at nature. I'm gazing at the laws of the Creator that are the laws of nature. We turn our back to the laws of nature and we wonder why nature is suffering. Because we think we know what's right when the Creator told us what is right, which time and time again proves is right. Yet we want more. We want more. We're spoiled. I want this. I want that. Give me my money. I want my money. I can't stop. I can't stop till I fall. That's how we are. For I have spent my life gazing at His will to survive. Alright, so we're in part 3 now. Sorry, my camera broke, so I'm using my GoPro. You know how it goes. So, now we're at the title. Ekolo ana no ke eve ike eve. So it says, Ekolo ana no ke eve ike eve. The rootlets will creep towards the rootlets. That's what that means. Ekolo ana no ke eve ike eve. The rootlets will creep towards the rootlets. The hereditary priests, seers, and prophets of the people of old were known by many specific names, but now they have all come to be called Kahuna. Like the two sides of a coin, a Kahuna has two faces. One is an invisible tail that is an extension of his spine. This tail is like that of a lizard, mo'o, which can regenerate. So lizard is, the name is mo'o. Mo'o. So you wouldn't say moo like a cow. You would say mo'o. This tail is like that of a mo'o, which can regenerate what its hindmost has lost. This is the tale of the fetcher of ancestral spirits.